For those who do their biking, riding over a smooth piece of road, the thought of deliberately pedaling into the woods may seem a little strange. This is mountain biking, a fast-growing pastime that seemingly puts riders in harm's way while throwing caution to the wind. Cyclists Sean Downing and Elizabeth Harlow of Baltimore are as hardcore as they come.
Yeah, I kind of have an obsession with wheels, two-wheel bicycle, two-wheel motorcycle. If it has two wheels, I love it.
Compared to a racer, the mountain bike is a beast.
The big differences are the tire width. It also has a suspension, so it can handle bumps. It's 30 gears as opposed to 20. These are disc brakes like on your car or a motorcycle, so these are much more superior stopping. All set, ready to go for a ride?
Sporting spandex and crash helmets, they're ready for the trail. A short drive brings them to the Loch Raven Reservoir, a rambling watershed with miles of trails.
You can go for a couple hours, just be outside. It's great.
Loch Raven is one of the watersheds for Baltimore and the surrounding counties. They're trying to protect the single-track trails from being too overly eroded, and we're trying to be good citizens and just stay on the fire roads.
Not surprisingly, it was biking that brought them together.
Biking is a big part of our lives. We plan vacations around it. We take long weekends and go on trips. We explore Maryland. It's always an adventure.
The sport's name is a little misleading.
Mountain biking, you don't need a mountain. Any kind of terrain can be challenging enough.
And the rugged isolation of a forest trail is paradise for a mountain biker.
You're really like in the midst of nature, and it's just very relaxing and challenging.
Mountain biking is great training for the related sport of cyclocross. Sean, a veteran racer, has inspired Elizabeth, a comparative newcomer.
He's been racing for 30 years. He knows what he's doing. He's very smooth, very good technically. He teaches me a lot.
Once a week, Elizabeth Harlow's been riding with a group of women at Tapsco State Park. Her goal is to get closer to Sean's level.
And it's something that we really enjoy doing together, but the skill level was so far apart that I needed to do something else to get myself to his ability. A couple months ago, I started coming out to the Girly Ride, and I made huge leaps of improvement. You really have to concentrate, and you really have to look ahead. You have to pick a line before you actually get to a technical portion on the trail.
This group is so supportive of teaching each other mountain bike skills and skills just to take us through daily life. I love teaching people how to do something, do a rock face that they've never gone down. It's just so exhilarating for them and for me. I'm just as excited for them when they get it as they are.
It's my first time going down that rock face, and it was awesome, and it's always, once I do it, then I'm like, oh, that was easy, and it's all about just breaking through that fear.
With a group of women, we tend to push you in a different way. It's more of an encouragement or a no pressure, we know you can do it, you want to try it, let's try it, you can watch me do it.
Elizabeth's hard work has paid off.
I think this has really helped. Just the other day, we did some road at Michaud State Forest, and Sean looked at me and he goes, wow, you've gotten really good. The Girly Rides really helped you. Yeah.
September brings the start of the cyclocross season. The year's first event is the Charm City Classic, held at Druid Hill Park. Sean and Elizabeth are not only racing, they are among the event's organizers.
20 minutes we have.
Enormously popular in Europe, cyclocross takes place on a spectator-friendly course nearly 2 miles in length. As the riders furiously rack up the laps, they have to deal with a number of daunting obstacles.
It's got a good rolling terrain, not too severe. They churned up the volleyball court, so the sand is quite challenging. And railroad tie barriers around the tree, that U-turn thing, that's always good. The man-made stairs up the hill are quite challenging, filled with mulch, and they're spaced slightly at odd pacing, so you can't quite get a rhythm going up the stairs there. It makes it challenging. The new feature this year is a off-camber corner, and you're trying to ride your bike across it, so you have very minimal tire contact. And then you're on there and you're hoping you can stay up and don't fall down.
Sean rides first in the over 50 men's masters class. They tackle the Serpentine switchback course at speed.
Yeah, it is pretty fast. Despite all the turning, all the corners, people pick up a lot of speed here. And if your body can handle rapid accelerations with very little recovery, you can do quite well here. Yeah, you have to take in the course as a whole and figure out where your strengths are and where you can go fast and where you can take a break. Part of it is that mind game of always paying attention, always focusing. You can't let your mind drift.
Sean finishes respectably in the middle of the pack, just in time to see Elizabeth off in the senior women's race.
We're very supportive. I love watching Elizabeth race. I get very excited. I know what she's going through and love to see her do better, and she feels the same way too.
She starts off in a class of more than 30 riders. Her trail work pays immediate dividends.
Mountain biking makes you really set up for the next turn. Look at what's ahead. You're always thinking 2 steps ahead. And I practice every week at my Tuesday night girl ride. It really paid off. It was great being out on the course today. The conditions were very dry. It was very fast. This course is interesting because you're off and on the bike a lot. When you get off and on the bike, there's always a possibility to either move up or fall back, which I made a bunch of passes in those areas today.
She manages to move up in the pack, but despite a strong finish, she places 16th, 1 spot out of the prize money.
I felt like the competition was pretty tough. It challenged me, but I felt like I pushed through it.
They plan to race the following day and every weekend during the season. In between races, they'll recover together in the serenity of the trails.
We ride together all the time, road, mountain biking, cyclocross, and you know, he teaches me a lot, and I hope I teach him a few things.
Drop into our website to send us your comments and suggestions. And now you can also find us on Facebook.